So this is, now that you've looked at Isle Royale and we've looked at Predator Prey, this is going to be what you're going to use for tomorrow's assignment. And we've practiced using and creating bar graphs and line graphs. So I'm just going to help get you started, and then you need to finish it. Yours is in Cami though. So it says use the data table 1, so that's right here, data table 1. Rainfall and Fawn. Fawn are baby deer. 1995 to 2002 to construct graphs of fawn survival in rainfall. So I've got to complete and label the x-axis, the y-axis, title my graph, draw a bar graph for the rainfall data, so I also have to create a key, and then draw a line graph for the fawn data. So graphing rainfall and fawn survival, well, if I'm using this information and this is the title of it, that's going to be my title. So I'm going to write rainfall and fawn survival 1995 to 2002. So, and it says that I title it and create a key. Well, maybe let's go, so rainfall is got to be a bar graph. So down with our key. Rainfall's got to be a bar graph, so I'm going to draw a bar graph. And fawn data has to be a line graph, so I'm going to use my symbols there. So I just did that part. So we've got to complete and label the x-axis. X is like a cross, it goes across the page. So I'm just going to continue my pattern. So we've got 0, this would be 1995. Skip 1, 1996, skip 1, 97, skip 1, 1998, skip 1, 1999, skip 1, 2000, skip 1, 2001, skip 1, 2002. And so I just did my x-axis. Then you got to label your y-axis. Well, this is just like the snowfall and deer graph we looked at earlier. So if I'm looking at my year, okay, so I forgot to label that. This is my year. So I've got that. Rainfall, we've got our rainfall. So then this has got to be the fawn surviving to December, because that's the only part of our information we haven't finished. So fawns surviving to December. And we've also got to finish our patterns. So it looks like on the left hand side we're going up by 5s, and on the right hand side it looks like we're going up by 10s. Okay, so we got to create a bar graph using our rainfall data. So I'm just going to start you off. So year 1995, so I'm going to find 1995. I've got to create a bar graph. There was 11, so I'm going to just go, here's 10, it's a little above it. So I'm just going to always go 2 to the right. All right, 1996, there was 3. And then you would just continue on. Now for our line graph, this is where sometimes kids get stumped, is they might end up intersecting, but we got to look at these two tables. So we got 1995, and there were 12 surviving out of 100, so I've got to use my right hand side. So 12 would just be a little bit up, 12 surviving. Whoops. So I'm just going to put it smack dab in the middle of my graph. Okay, and then 1996 there were 0. And then also 1997 there were 0. 1998 there were 32. So again, use your right hand side. Be careful about the right hand side. And then you need to finish this.